The empty spaces where Mulligan's Brick Bar and the Old Pink on Allen Street used to stand may be getting a facelift sooner than you think. Both properties are on the verge of being sold. Our Dylan Morello spoke with the likely buyers. Dylan?
Marley, the site of the beloved gathering spots are now under contract to be sold to William Roach and his son Kyle, a Buffalo native and Canisius High School graduate. Kyle is now a respected attorney and co-owns Roach Development with his dad.
What can we do here that brings sort of pride to the Allentown area? I think this is one of the most important neighborhoods in Buffalo from both a history perspective, from a community perspective.
The Allentown community has been staring at a pair of empty lots for months after an arsonist burned down the Old Pink in June of last year, followed by a January fire destroying Mulligan's Brick Bar. Kyle Roach, who recently moved back to Buffalo, says the news was heartbreaking.
I think with the Brick Bar, I mean, my dad can speak to this. I think it's sort of a rite of passage to, like, have been to the Brick Bar at one point growing up in Buffalo.
Although Mulligan's was a 4-story building, there's no way anybody could live above it.
Roach Development has been in talks to buy the two bar properties since early 2024, when Mulligan's alone was listed for sale. Roach says they changed course over pricing disputes.
For us, it was a bit too much to do a rehab at the time.
Then 3 months ago, Carmelo Pilato, the real estate agent representing both buyer and seller, reached back out.
Humbling and, really cool opportunity to be part of something, new in this area while also, respecting the historical roots of it.
The Roaches say the combined costs for both properties will be released next week. In a statement, Acting Mayor Chris Scanlon tells us the city is aware of the potential sale. However, the city of Buffalo retains ownership of the parking lot located between the two sites and have yet to meet with a prospective buyer.
If there is a vision for, a sort of unified project here, it would be very exciting to explore that in connection with the city.
Scanlon adds they work with any buyer to, quote, ensure that any potential redevelopment includes community engagement, adheres to the standards of the Allentown Historic Preservation District, and meets the city's MWBE goals.
And it's going to obviously be some sort of multi-use building. You're going up against buildings that are 150, 200 years old. So although it'll be a new build, a lot of thought will go into making that new build fit.
When we're done, I think I'll measure success by it being a place where the community can continue to gather.
Now, I have reached out to the current owners of both the Old Pink and Mulligan's Brick Bar. We are awaiting a response. Roach tells me that the sale of the pair of properties is expected to happen, if everything goes as planned, next week, with the hopes of shovels in the ground next year. In the studio, Dylan Morello, News 4.